All right, people, we have got to talk about why crypto dumped today. First of all, let's get something straight. Crypto didn't actually dump, okay? Like, we went down 1,500 points. I think some of you still think that crypto is at 15K, so a dump of 1,500 points is like a 10% dump, but that's not true. Crypto is at like 70K. A dump of 1,500 points is like 2%. It's not a big deal. We see these like all the time. We see them like every week or two. So it's not actually a dump. Why did we go down? Now, some of you are going to try to blame Roaring Kitty. Has nothing to do with Roaring Kitty. GME stock has absolutely nothing to do with crypto. Roaring Kitty, he might be the ruler of kitties that roar. Has nothing to do with crypto. Crypto did not dump because of that. And the timing wasn't exactly right anyways. Crypto did actually go down, however, when the job report numbers came out. And I'm almost sure it's the job report numbers and not Roaring Kitty that actually sent crypto downward. You know why? Because it's happened the last several months too. Like 2 months ago, when the jobs report was better than we thought, we also went down about 1,500 points. Last month, when the job report was worse than we thought, crypto actually went up right afterwards. So it's 100% jobs report, because this has basically been following a pattern that's been happening for the last several months in a row. If the labor report is about what we expect it is, crypto stays even. If it's better than what we expect it is, then crypto goes down. If it's worse, then crypto goes up. And it all has to do with interest rates. If the labor report is worse than what we expect it to be, that means the economy is having issues and things are slowing down. So the Fed will lower interest rates to help the economy. If the labor report is stronger than usual, you know what that means? That means the economy is going stronger than we thought and everything's fine, and the Fed has no real incentive to lower interest rates. See, the thing about crypto right now is like the crypto industry wants the economy not to do so well because they really want those interest rates to actually lower. Why is that? Because we've talked about this before. Bonds and money market compete directly against cryptos and stocks in terms of investment. And right now, there's billions upon billions of dollars in those markets. And as long as interest rates stay up, the bonds are going to have high returns. And there are many people that would rather have 5% ROI without any risk at all than dip their toes into crypto for a much higher ROI, but with much greater risk. Now, if that 5% goes down to 3% or so, many people will change their minds. And that's why it's crucial that we get that interest rate down. But that can't happen if the economy is going strong. And based on the fact that Labor Day weekend travels were basically the highest ever, and consumer spending, even adjusted for inflation, is still extremely high, many businesses are still reporting record profits. The economy, by all measures and numbers, is doing fairly well. So the Fed has zero incentive to actually lower the interest rate. Now that's actually pissing some crypto people off. They're like, well, why can't the economy just tank for a while so the interest rates go back to a neutral rate of 2.5? Well, I mean, you're kind of like wishing against a lot of people in the economy. Good luck with that. I mean, I kind of wish the interest rates would go down, but that's really not going to happen right now. And Jerome Powell, yes, he is actually doing the right thing by maintaining interest rates as high as they are. It might be hard for some banks, it might be hard for some people, but overall, like as a country, we kind of need this because interest rates were way too low for far too long. So yes, we did dump a little bit. It wasn't a real dump. I'm sure we'll recover very fast, but the reason was not because of Roaring Kitty. It was definitely because of the jobs report because it has had the same effect for several months in a row. Sorry, Roaring Kitty fans who heard on Twitter that it was Roaring Kitty. Now we got to talk about the truth between China and crypto. And the truth is, they're not opening up for crypto. The whole Bybit thing, with Bybit taking off China as a restricted country, they're actually opening up deposits for Chinese people, but only Chinese citizens that are overseas. So if you live in China, Lord Xi Jinping has decreed that you cannot take part in this crypto market. Him and his cronies may be able to through some secret means, but regular people cannot take a part in crypto. Crypto is still illegal to use to buy things with. So China is still closed for crypto. However, if you're a Chinese national overseas, you can sign up for crypto because Xi Jinping's clause do not reach as far. And plus, if you're a Chinese national overseas, you're probably not dealing with Chinese yuan anyways. Like if you're a Chinese person living here, you're obviously dealing with US dollars. And Xi Jinping really doesn't have any real control over that right now. I bet he wish he did, but he does not. It's going to take several more years for China to make the turn. I know people are very excited about the Hong Kong ETF and all, and think that the Hong Kong ETF is a signal that China will come in soon. I think it's going to take a couple of years. China's very careful, very meticulous, and they don't want to give up complete control over their economy. So it's very, very unlikely that they're going to turn anytime soon. I wish that wasn't true, but that's really just the way things work. And this Bybit thing, I think, was just a false flag from a rumor that started online. I would be very surprised if they turn an about face, but it is really only for Chinese nationals that live overseas that are dealing with other monetary units. And obviously, if you want to use crypto to send money back to China, the Chinese government's all fine with that. They just don't want you to use crypto to send money out of China to other countries. So really, that's the scoop, and China is not opening up for crypto yet. So that's the news for right now. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.